Meet Officer K. Fisher, badge number 1146, from the Dothan, Alabama Police Department Canine Unit. Officer Fisher, like other officers, gave his word before all creation that he would protect, defend, and secure the constitutionally articulated liberties in the nation's founding document. But guess what Officer Fisher chose to do instead?
You're going to be providing me with your social security number, your driver's license number if you know it, your date of birth, your address, and your full name.
Am I free to go?
No, you are not.
No, you are not.
I look forward to seeing myself on YouTube.
Okay, your wish is my command. Guys, whatever you do, don't get your dad something cool for Father's Day this year. Don't get him this bright-ass flashlight with cool flashing modes and that can be powered by the sun, that he'll never need batteries for, that can charge up his cell phone, and it's got this cool compass and this emergency siren. He doesn't need this. Go out and buy him socks or underwear, that cheap-ass cologne you always buy him. He doesn't need something cool like this that you can get for 25% off with my code in the description. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I hope you get something cheap this year.
As a spoiler alert, what Officer Fisher will do in this video is create a fraudulent scenario where something called creating a disturbance is applied to a man standing on a sidewalk engaging in not only constitutionally protected activity, but Supreme Court recognized protected activity. Jeff from the Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations channel is standing on this street corner filming emergency vehicles running stop signs. Apparently, the hospital security staff didn't like that, so they sent out Daniel here. Now, Daniel believed for a moment that he had authority over the free movement and activities of another man. Here's how that went.
Why you videotape?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm security with the hospital.
Okay, what's your name?
Daniel?
Daniel, okay. Yeah, just videotape.
You can't videotape.
I beg to differ,
Why?
because I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
Well, that's true, but why you videotaping the hospital?
I'm just curious about what's going on. I'm doing investigatory surveillance
With who?
with me. It's an ongoing investigation, so I don't want to give up any, tip my hand or anything like that.
Okay.
But I will say that ambulances tend to run this stop sign every single time. So I guess I kind of tipped my hand a little bit there, but okay.
Now, Daniel apparently didn't like this interaction, so he went back to his security buddies, and he and his buddies decided that a man standing on the street corner with a harmless camera wasn't a reality they were comfortable tolerating. So they thought it was in the best interest of everybody to call a man with a costume, utility belt, and gun from the local Freemasonic Lodge to eliminate the threat of public transparency. Enter Canine Officer K. Fisher, badge number 1146, from the Dothan, Alabama Police Department.
How you doing?
Can you come over here in front of my car so my camera can watch you, please?
Yeah, sure. Am I being detained?
Now, before Officer Fisher answers this question, you're probably thinking there is no way Officer Fisher, badge number 1146, is going to detain a peaceful American who's been engaging in this constitutionally protected activity of filming in public. Therefore, the only thing we can possibly expect Officer Fisher to do is fulfill his oath to protect and have a simple, cordial, non-threatening conversation with this cameraman. Right?
You are. For the duration of this investigation, can you step over here in front of my
For
camera,
what reason?
please? Sir, I'm investigating a suspicious person.
Okay.
Don't play games with me, okay? I know what you're
I'm
doing.
engaged in lawful activity.
I know what you're doing. You're First Amendment frauditor. I get it. When you're First Amendment frauditor, I get it.
First Amendment frauditor. The good auditors out there like Honor Your Oath have an express purpose, and that's to bring transparency to law enforcement agencies who spend a large percentage of their public relations budget trying to convince the public that they're transparent, that they have nothing to hide. So to call transparency projects practiced by First Amendment auditors frauditors gives one the strong impression that this officer from the get-go isn't interested at all in engaging in an honest discussion, which leads me to believe that he might start engaging in practices that are antithetical to securing and protecting liberty. But I could be wrong. Let's just watch Mr. Fisher at work here.
That's constitutionally protected activity. Why am I being detained?
Because you're creating a disturbance. All right, step over here.
This is constitutionally protected activity.
Sir.
You cannot make it a crime.
Sir, you are creating a disturbance.
What is your name and badge number?
Investigating the disturbance.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Fisher, 1146.
Okay, my name is
Police
Jeff.
Department, K9.
I'm with Pennac News
Okay,
Services.
Listen.
I got my ID in my
Stop.
pocket if you want to
Stop.
see
You
it.
don't dictate what happens here.
Yeah, Jeff, you don't dictate what happens here. Mr. Fisher wants to be the dictator.
I need to talk to you.
No, the Constitution.
Let me talk to you, okay?
The law and the Constitution
Sir,
dictates what happens. I'm
stop.
on a public sidewalk.
Stop.
Engage
I know
in
your
Constitution.
game. It's okay.
Then why are you even here?
I don't want to play with this game with you, okay?
If you know my game, then you know
are
I'm...
intentionally creating a disturbance.
Now let's use Officer Fisher's logic here. If standing on the street corner filming is creating a disturbance, then anyone, anywhere, at any time who happens to be filming, including those with body and dash cams, are likewise creating a disturbance.
No, I'm
in
not.
order to create a lawsuit. That's what you want to do. I get that. I acknowledge that that is your profession. I understand that is how you make your money.
What law am I
I'm here
breaking?
doing my job.
What law am
okay?
I violating?
You're creating a disturbance and you're bothering folks over here.
What
I'm
law
here
am
to
I
investigate why. So,
Okay.
what I'm going to do is do a report on this incident to rule you out as potential stalker for one of the employees. If any of these employees get their vehicles damaged or anything, I need to know where to look. Because it's not normal for somebody to be filming people exiting a hospital.
Well, that sure is funny, Mr. Fisher, because you just got done filming the hospital with your dash cam. The dash cam you just told the cameraman to stand in front of when you got out of that taxpayer-funded car.
For all I know, listen, let me talk. I'm talking,
Go
not
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
For all I know, you are stalking somebody at the hospital.
Nope.
Either an employee. I don't know that.
Nope.
I don't know you. I'm
Don't
not
know
God.
that. That's, so you don't have
I'm
any
not
reasonable
God,
grounds for...
But I have to investigate.
I'm engaged
And
in a
I'm gonna be doing
lawful,
report on
constitutionally
it.
protected activity,
telling
and I'm
you
going to be on my
doing a
way.
report.
I'm leaving right
I
now.
need your driver's license.
I'm leaving right now.
No, I'm doing a report because I don't know what you are or what you're doing.
If I don't give you my
For all
driver's
I know.
license, what's going to happen?
Okay, listen, sir.
I asked you
I've
a simple
explained
question.
to you
And I've told you
I
that...
am investigating
I've told
a
you, listen.
suspicious person
Listen.
who is causing a disturbance at a
The ambulance is
private
constantly
hospital.
running the stop sign.
Private hospital.
The ambulance is running the
For
stop
all
sign.
I know, you
I'm
could be
filming
stalking. I don't know you. Okay, I don't know if that's the truth.
Yeah,
you
it's
might
fine.
be stalking or harassing an employee or a patron at the hospital.
I'm not.
So,
Now, before we go any further, I'm constantly hearing about all these good cops that supposedly exist in police departments all across the nation. We already see that Officer Fisher is not interested in being a good cop. Now we have Officer K. Thomas on the scene. I wonder if he'll remind Officer Fisher that their positions exist only to serve and protect the people, not to harass and collect from them. Surely Officer Thomas will intercede on behalf of the cameraman. So we got our eyes on you, Officer Thomas. Do us proud.
I'm going to be doing a report.
My name is
so
Jeff.
that if something
I work
comes
with
up,
Pennac News Services.
I can go ahead and rule you
and
out.
I'm on
or
your
investigate you
Constitution.
further. Provide me with your driver's license.
I don't
please,
have my
for this
driver's
report.
license on me.
Okay.
My name is Jeff.
I've asked you several times to step in front of my
Fine,
car
I'll
so that
step
you're
in front of
the
your
camera.
car. Okay.
Stand right there.
All right.
Now, if you don't have
I'm
a
not on
driver's
the
license,
sidewalk now.
then I don't care. I'm not here to harass you about being on the sidewalk. I want this video camera behind you to watch you.
Okay.
Okay? I want it to be catching all of this interaction. You have yours. That's great. That's cool. I look forward to seeing myself on YouTube.
I've got to get back to work.
All right? No. I got to do my job. You have caused me to come here. That's what you've done. So now I'm here performing my duties.
Can I
and you're
explain
not
to you
going
what
to
I was
interfere
doing?
with my duties.
Can I explain to you what I
You're
was
going to
doing?
be providing me with your social security number, your driver's license number, if you know it, your date of birth, your address, and your full name.
Am I free to go?
No, you are not.
And why am I being
explained
detained?
to you several times
Why am
that
I being
I'm here
detained?
investigating
Okay.
a suspicious person.
Am I going to be arrested if I don't
you
provide you
are
that information?
starting to interfere with my investigation. I've explained to you I have to do a report on this, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So don't make this a crime. Allow this to be what it is, where I do a report on the incident, and that's it. Okay, but if you want to interfere with me doing
I don't
that,
want to
which is
interfere with
my
you.
job,
I want you to do. I
okay,
want
which
you.
is
Your
my
job is
if
to
you interfere
respect
with
my
that,
rights and protect
it's
my
obstructing
rights.
governmental operations. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I do not.
Okay, good.
Actually, I have a question. How is what you're doing, Mr. Fisher, consistent with protecting my right to be secure in my person's papers and effects? Guys, make no mistake. What you're seeing right here is a crime in progress. One man with a gun is detaining another man against his will. If you and I tried that, we would be rightly arrested.
I'm going to be removing my notepad. I'm going to request that information from you.
And if
Are
I
you going
don't,
to provide it?
I'm not
If you don't provide it, then I have already explained to you what I'm here, what I'm doing, what I'm investigating, and the fact that I'm going to be doing a report, which is part of my job. And if you don't provide the information that I'm asking for that report, because you have caused this situation and me to be brought here, yes, you will be arrested for obstructing governmental operations.
My name is Jeffrey, under duress.
Stand by.
Okay.
I need to get my notepad.
What you just heard was a threat of force against an innocent man.
This doesn't have to be this way. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. Okay, I know what.
Okay, so you know who I am.
Like you do.
You know what I'm doing. You know that I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity.
I don't know you specifically.
So your qualified immunity is gone, dude.
Look,
Fisher, your qualified immunity is out the window.
A suspicious person.
Your qualified
who's
immunity
performing
is
a very suspicious act.
Your qualified immunity
You can
is
say
gone.
that all you want to.
I was up there reporting ambulances.
Look, you have.
Will you be
folks out
quiet
here
for a second for
disturbed.
me to talk,
No,
please?
This isn't.
Can I tell you what I'm trying to, Officer Thomas?
I'm not worried about what.
The
you're
reason
trying
I was
to
up
do.
there is
I'm
that
worried about what you're
ambulances
doing.
are running.
Not here for you.
Ambulances
You
are running the
engaging
stop
me.
sign.
I am
Ambulances
the
are running the stop sign. I'm
primary person you're
documenting
speaking to.
that. That's why I'm doing it.
That's great.
My name is Jeffrey Marcus
Okay.
Gray.
Jeffrey, how do you spell Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, and I'm doing this under protest, under duress, and under threat of arrest.
Not threat. Explanation. I've given you an explanation.
No, you just said if I don't give you this.
So Officer K. Thomas is now a willing accomplice to this crime, and this guy can say whatever he wants, but Fisher just threatened to take away the cameraman's freedoms. At this point, some may be wondering why Jeff chose to give his information to this costume thug who is obviously trampling over his rights. His reason is stated under his video, and I'll leave that link in the description.
If you don't give me this information, you're going to arrest me.
Your middle name, sir?
Marcus.
Marcus? M-A-R-C-U-S?
That's correct. Last name is spelled G-R-A-Y.
G-R-A-Y?
Correct. Born January 8th, 1970. 1870.
Where do you live?
I'm from St. Augustine.
St. Augustine?
Yeah.
Is that in Florida?
Yep.
What brings you up to Dothan to film this?
I'm not answering you for the question. Providing my name, my date of birth.
That's fine.
That's all I'm giving. And I've told you the reason I'm filming is to film ambulances.
Where do you say that in St. Augustine?
I'm not giving any more information.
Again, I'm conducting an investigation on a suspicious person, and if you are in fact harassing somebody, stalking somebody, planning to assault somebody by filming their freaking daily activities so that you can plan your assault, I want to know where you live so I can go and get you if that ends up happening. So what's your address?
My address is 19. When am I free to
What's
go?
your phone number?
I have to give you my phone number, man.
Hey, look, I'm doing a report. It's one of my little things to get this report approved that it has your phone number. You don't want to provide me your phone number? That's fine. What's your social?
I'd rather not give you my social either.
Well, I have to positively identify you. So what's your social? You don't have a driver's license, or I would use that.
I don't have my driver's license.
Okay, then that's what I would normally use, but since you don't have that, I have to use another
There's
means.
all these people standing around. I'm about to give you my...
Let's step over here and go ahead and give it to me quietly, so that way nobody hears. Do you want to put your phone on mute so YouTube doesn't hear?
No, I'll just edit that out.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got to get back to work, man. I'm only on my lunch break, so the longer this takes, the worse it is on you.
The worse it is on me. I'm gonna run here.
You guys have body cameras? Yes.
I'm still waiting on a return of your information. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you. Well, actually, first I need to know, were you on the sidewalk the entire time?
Yes, sir. Sidewalk.
Okay. So I'm going to advise you, all right? The hospital owns that side of the road and this parking lot, and they don't want you on the property.
Okay.
So obviously, you know as well as I do that sidewalks and public roadways are obviously sidewalks and public roadways where you're allowed to be.
Okay, there's a sidewalk that goes down that road. Is that okay?
You're completely good on the public roadways and the sidewalks. Okay. Now, obviously, you understand that your actions are creating a disturbance with the employees and the parishioners of the hospital. Whatever you're doing here, regardless, okay, legal reason, I don't know. I'm just doing a report on the incident because of the disturbance that's going on. Okay, you do you. As long as you stay on the public property and you don't end up bothering anybody, I'm never going to see you again. I hope to God.
I'm free to go.
So essentially, you know what this oath breaker just said, right? He said, your constitutionally protected actions have caused a disturbance. And then he said, you're free to continue causing this disturbance for which I was called. In other words, this stop and the information gathering and the harassment that I initiated was completely unnecessary, because after I finish with you, you can continue doing what you were doing. Fisher and Thomas are disgraceful oath breakers. More than that, they're criminals with badges.
I'm waiting on your information return. As soon as that information comes back, you're good to go.
So I'm still being detained.
Stand by. Yes, you are. Okay? Until I know that you're not a wanted murderer.
I do have to get back to work. I do have to get back to work.
Well, you have to wait on the computer at this point. All right? I didn't create the situation. I'm just here to deal with it.
He doesn't care if a man loses his job. He's made it clear he's not done violating this guy's rights.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Again, my name is Officer Fisher, ID number 1146 with Dothan Police Department's Canine.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm just waiting on this return. As long as they don't take too long, I'll get you underway. If they start taking too long, I'm going to get you.
All right.
Sound legitimate?
You got body camera and dash camera?
Yes, sir, I do. As does my partner. Mr. Gray, you are free to go. Have a good rest of your day.
We're done harassing you. You have a good rest of your day now, you hear? Till another one of our badge boys in blue decides to harass you again. Guys, I'll leave Honor Your Oaths link in the description and in the pinned comment. If you visit him, let him know High Impact Flicks sent you. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflicks.com. If you want to support this channel further, the Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and Subscribestar links are in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Guys, we already know that they want to decimate the dollar, destroy the economy, bring us into a cashless society, and eventually make it difficult for us to even get food. That's why I constantly promote My Patriot Supply. Every chance I get, I turn my fiat currency notes into long-term storable food. This stuff is awesome. It's got a 25-year shelf life. And one thing we're all going to need is storable food. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. With my link in the description, you get $100 off of every order instantly. It'd be a good idea to order it while you can, because I'm not sure how much longer they're going to be able to ship this out. My link for your $100 off discount is in the description below.